They thought my safe place was theirs to laugh at, but they had no idea who they were dealing with. Drop a comment below. Tell me where you're from and which city you're reading this in. Then, be honest. What would you do if this happened to you? We read every single comment, so don't hold back. Let's dive in. My phone buzzed like a trapped wasp. I was sitting in a noisy airport, waiting for a delayed flight, when my friend Zoe texted, "You won't believe this. Check your email." My stomach dropped as I opened the video she sent. There they were, my parents, my sister Leia, her smug boyfriend, and even my cousin Theo, lounging at the lakeside retreat I'd secretly bought for months earlier. The same retreat they've mocked when I first mentioned wanting my own place. In the shaky clip, Leia twirled a cocktail and sneered, "To Nora's little shack." Too bad she's too timid to enjoy it. Their laughter cut straight through me, fueling an old, familiar rage. They'd always done this, belittled my dreams, taken advantage of me, then thrown me aside. Now they were invading the one space that was truly mine. I forwarded the video to my partner, Caleb, who was 2 hours away on a work trip. My hands trembled with anger. He called me instantly, his voice tight with fury. "Nora, is this real?" "It's real," I said quietly. "They broke in. They're acting like they own it." There was a long pause. Then he said, "I'm driving there right now." I sat frozen in the airport, earbuds in, watching another clip Zoe recorded through a window. My father, Victor, raised his glass and scoffed. "Nora's too busy chasing her silly dreams to make this place worth anything." My chest tightened. But I didn't cry. A cold calm washed over me. I knew what would happen once Caleb got there. An hour later, he did, and Zoe's camera caught everything. The music stopped on a dime. Laughter turned into silence. Caleb burst into the retreat, tall and fierce, his phone in hand playing the video on repeat. He didn't need to shout. His glare alone froze the room. The door slammed behind him like a thunderclap. My family stood still, drinks halfway to their lips, firelight flickering on their stunned faces. Caleb's voice cut through the air, low, sharp, and controlled. "Nice little get-together. Did Nora forget to invite me? Or did you forget this isn't your house?" My mother, Sylvia, forced a shaky laugh, her face pale. "Caleb, don't be ridiculous. We're just borrowing it." His eyes darkened. "Borrowing? You broke in, mocked her, and threw a party like you own the place." Leia's boyfriend, Ryan, mumbled, "You're overreacting." Caleb's focus locked on him. "Overreacting? You were the loudest one laughing when you called her a nobody. Still think that's funny?" Ryan's mouth hung open. My father puffed up his chest. "We've given Nora everything. She owes us this." Caleb stepped closer, towering over him. "Owes you?" "Nora worked for every inch of this retreat. Every dollar came from her. You've done nothing but tear her down." Sylvia's voice trembled. "She's our daughter. We belong here." Caleb let out a cold laugh. "Belong? You've treated her like dirt her whole life. That ends tonight." Zoe's video streamed live to me. Every word he said pulled up years of pain I'd buried deep. Leia snapped. "She's still the same pathetic Nora, always desperate for our approval." Caleb's stare could have burned through steel. "Pathetic? She's stronger than all of you combined. After tonight, you're out of her life unless she says otherwise. Step foot here again, and you'll deal with the law." Theo muttered, "Maybe we went too far." Caleb turned to him. "Too far? You filmed yourselves trashing her place and laughing about it. You mocked her dreams. That's not family, that's parasitic." His words hit like thunder. Victor's jaw clenched, Sylvia's eyes filled with tears, but none of them spoke. Caleb pointed toward the door. "Get out, now." One by one, they shuffled out, leaving their glasses, their pride, their excuses behind. Sylvia whispered complaints, but Victor silenced her. Leia and Ryan stormed off, Theo trailed behind, head low. When their cars disappeared into the night, Caleb stood in the empty room, straightening a pillow I loved. "They won't hurt you again, Nora," he said softly. Sitting in the airport, I finally cried, not from pain, but from relief. Someone had finally stood up for me. The next morning, I arrived at the retreat. Caleb met me at the door and wrapped me in his arms. "They're gone," he whispered. Inside, the mess hit me, spilled drinks, overturned chairs, broken peace. "This was my sanctuary," I whispered, my voice cracking. "They turned it into a joke." Caleb took my hand. "Then we'll rebuild it. This is your story now." We spent the whole day cleaning, scrubbing away their mess and taking back what was mine. By evening, the retreat glowed again, the lake outside shimmering in the golden light. My phone buzzed. "Sylvia, Leia, Victor." I let it ring, then muted it. "Let them call." I told Caleb silence says more than words ever could. Days passed. Messages went unanswered. On the 5th day, a knock came. My family stood outside, faces tired, eyes filled with guilt and pride battling for space. "Nora, please," Sylvia said quietly. "Can we come in?" I stood firm. Say it here, Victor's voice broke. We messed up. It was a mistake, I laughed bitterly. A mistake? I saw you toast to my failure. Leia rolled her eyes. You're being dramatic, Nora. Families joke around. No, I said. You broke into my home and mocked me when I wasn't there to defend myself. That's not family. That's betrayal, Sylvia's voice shook. We're your blood. I shook my head. Blood means nothing without respect, and you've shown me none. Caleb stood behind me, steady and silent. They thought I'd cave, but I didn't. They turned and left, gravel crunching under their feet. That night, sitting on the deck with Caleb and Zoe, I felt lighter than I had in years. The retreat was mine again. But more importantly, so was my life. My revenge wasn't in yelling or fighting. It was in peace, in silence, in the power of finally being free. I was unstoppable.